in 5 games. I picked the Lakers in 7. You picked the Lakers in 4.
Yep.
And you got to take your hat off to these Timberwolves who played a great series. And, Michael, you have to admit it, they deserve to be moving on. They were the better team for all 5 games.
Definitely.
And it's Lakers losing in 5. Coming up next, we'll give you the game changer as the Lakers season is done, losing 103-96. The series goes 4-1 Minnesota on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun? Dive into Chumba Casino, your ultimate destination for free, fun-to-play social casino games. Play slots, bingo, and more whenever and wherever you want. With new games dropping every week, there's always something fresh. Lounge on the sofa or play on the go. Play now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
You're gonna ring this bell 3 times well. Its ring will clearly say, my treatment is done, this course is run, and I'm on my way. As we ring the bell to start tonight's game, Children's Hospital Los Angeles, with more than 6,500 employees and 900 physicians, are regularly ranked among the leading healthcare practitioners in the nation. CHLA relies on the generosity of the community to support its groundbreaking pediatric research and complex care for critically ill and injured children. Your gift helps ensure that life-changing and life-saving care is available to every child who needs it. To learn more about Children's Hospital Los Angeles and how you can help children continue to ring the bell, visit chla.org. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, helping families live better lives.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
The Lakers Locker Room Report.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Your home for Lakers basketball.
It's time for tonight's game changer.
One-on-one, he dunked it!
Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and slam dunk coupons to save towards your next service.
What's up, Julius Randle?
Rebound. Grabbed by the Wolves, and the Lakers aren't getting any rebounds on either end.
Nobody's going to the offensive glass.
Here's Randall. Gets by everybody. Got to the rim. Foul. Lay it up. In and a bucket. Plus a foul.
You know he's going to drive left. Get on his left shoulder and push him to the right dribble. He's left 100% of the time.
They never stopped the Michael Julius Randle. We should have known from the get-go he was cooking. 23 points, 5 boards, 3 offensively, 4 assists, a steal. And the Lakers have been eliminated thanks to an old friend. And the Game Changer is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Drive into your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert auto technicians make sure your ride is at peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and get winning coupons. All right, that'll do it for the network. I just want to take this moment right now to say thank you to everybody along the Lakers radio network that are working behind the scenes, the board ops, the phone screeners, wherever you may be along the Lakers radio network. We appreciate your help. We appreciate your loyalty. We appreciate you being with us all season long. And as a former board op, I know that you're there trying to figure out what the heck we're doing. Sometimes we go crazy. Appreciate you. Just know that we love you and we respect the job that you're doing. You're the unsung heroes at your radio station, wherever you may be amongst the Lakers radio network. Great job all season long by our crew here in Los Angeles. Executive producer of Lakers basketball, Michael Funches. Will Flores, who runs most of the games. DeAndre Hawkins, who helped us out. And Rebecca Wambo, who did most of the highlights all season long. The backbone of the Lakers radio network. Of course, John and Michael on the play-by-play do fantastic. For myself, it's been an honor to be part of this broadcast. First time doing the pre, half, and post. Last year, I just did the half and post, and it's an honor to be able to talk about the Lakers all season long, but we won't be able to do that until next October, as the Lakers season is over. They were a slight favorite in Vegas to defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they end their season after getting knocked out in the first round. In Los Angeles, if you want to hear us on 710 ESPN, phone lines are already lit up. 877-710-ESPN. I don't even know I have to give out the number, but just to have it. Lines are there. We're going to be here for a while tonight. And if you want to check us out on YouTube, wherever you may be among the Lakers Radio Network or around the world, go to the ESPN Los Angeles YouTube page, and it's already up right now. So for everybody here at 710 Los Angeles, the flagship, and everybody helping out on the broadcast all season long, I'm Beto Duran. Thank you for letting us hang out with you all season long. The Lakers lose 103-96, and we will talk to you in the fall. Wow, can't believe it. Lakers lose in the first round of Minnesota, 4-1. Have yourself a good night, everybody.
You've been listening to the Lakers Locker Room Report.
Brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger's all about.
Lakers basketball is presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Catch the Lakers Locker Room Report recapping what went down after every Lakers game.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $269 a month, or get $1,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right product for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
Los Angeles, game day is here. Whether you're watching courtside or couch side, fuel up with the fire-grilled flavor of El Pollo Loco. Their famous fire-grilled chicken marinated in citrus and spices cooked over an open flame. It's the perfect play for your taste buds. From their fan-favorite chicken tostadas to fire-grilled family meals that feed your whole squad, El Pollo Loco has you covered. Get in the game with El Pollo Loco, because great flavor is always a slam dunk. El Pollo Loco. Order today at elpolloloco.com.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
Pool season starts when I say so. So if wearing floaties to brunch is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
It's Oasis pool season for everyone. Grab a cabana and hit the lazy river at the best pool in SoCal.
Number 2.
Whether you're sinking threes or grand slamming it, just come for the pitchers of beer at Sidelight Sports Bar.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat, live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Lakers Timberwolves, Western Conference Playoffs Round 1, Game 5 is the final.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Here's your host of the Lakers postgame show,
Beto Duran.
And it's the final postgame show of the season. Lakers are done losing to Minnesota 103-96. Lakers losing 5. Could be the chant right now. 877-710 ESPN. Phone lines are lit. We're going to be here for a while with you on the final show of the year. The YouTube chat is up right now, brought to you by Active Collision. Look, let me pay some of the commercials right away. Active Collision has been great all season long. You heard about my boy Leo and the crew at Active Collision. They've taken care of me. If you're on the YouTube chat, you see this bucket right here. It's to wash your car. Well, we can use this to wash away our emotions and our feelings because I'm going to finally take it home. Got my truck back after a month, brand new. It looks great. If you need help, let them know that 710 and Bethel sent you. You'll get 50% off your insurance deductible, just like I did. Check them out on Instagram at active.collision or 626-330-0100. That's 626-330-0100. Leo's a big Laker fan, big listener of 710. Decided to put his money where it mattered, right here on the postgame show. So thank you, Leo, for everything you've done for us this season, allowing us to have the YouTube chat. So everybody in the YouTube chat, make sure you follow active.collision because without him, there is no YouTube chat. We're not putting it up there, and we will take your calls. Here's what I'm asking you. Okay, I know you're emotional. I know you're upset. There's a lot of angst and feelings. So if you want to call and vent, go away. Go ahead. Vent away. We're going to take all your calls. Here's what I'm not asking you. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Don't come up here with they got up. Okay. If you want change, give me a solution. Don't just say, oh, they got to get rid of LeBron. They got to do this. They got to do that. Okay. What's the solution? I'll let you vent, but just give me the solution. I kind of want to focus it more about the game tonight, more about this series and where it went wrong. Look, Rudy Gobert is not going to ever have a game like that again, but there were so many things that you're like, man, what's going on? And this is where you give Minnesota a lot of credit. For the record, I predicted Lakers in 6, and I said it was going to be a tough series because of Chris Finch and the coaching staff that Minnesota has. A coaching staff that has been to the playoffs before. A coaching staff that knows how to make adjustments. And it was a Minnesota team that played well towards the end of the season. And I thought the Lakers would just have enough talent to get by them. I didn't expect any kind of blows like we had in Game 1. I expected a hard-fought battle, just like we got tonight. And I thought the Lakers were going to win tonight and then go back to Minnesota and force it. But did we ever see them going down 4-1? No. If you look at all the expert predictions, it was everybody taking the Lakers. Heck, even today, most of the predictions I was looking at on The Athletic, all the writers, everybody but one had the Lakers winning. So if you want to complain, go ahead. If you want change, give me a solution. Don't just be, they suck, or this, No. Have the conversation and let's go. First-time callers, we're going to let you go through. And in the YouTube chat, if you want to get a little spicy, go ahead. Ventilate, go ahead. Just don't be a jerk about it and start name-calling people, right? Like, there's no need for the, like the vicious name calling, because you know what? I got the hammer tonight, and I'm just going to block you on the YouTube chat. I have no problem doing that. Have the good conversation. I see the comments going up and down. This is great. This is what you're supposed to do. Laker fans, you are the best out there. You are so passionate about your team. You are very intelligent about your team. You ride and die with your team. You get the Laker tattoo. You got the purple and gold everywhere. And you deserved better this year. When they had Anthony Davis and LeBron, we're like, this is like a playoff team that might not far. Like, Luka shows up February 1st. Oh, let's go. It's going to take a while to get together. But you deserved a team that should get you to the Western Conference Finals. Losing the first round in this manner is not acceptable. Losing in the first round in 5 games and getting blown out in the first game at your home court, that ain't right. The Lakers got exposed for the lack of depth on the bench because in Game 4, they didn't play any subs in the second half. Today, Maxi Kleber, who made his Laker debut, some minutes in there. Like, damn, this is where we're at right now? There was desperation there. This offseason is going to be very, very important for the Lakers and Rob Pelinka to shore up what they need, to figure out what they can do. You have superstars in LeBron and Luka. They need help. Austin Reeves has not looked right the last 5-6 games. Minnesota, credit where the credit is due. They knew how to attack the Lakers. They knew how to game plan. They knew how to switch it up. They knew how to make adjustments. JJ Redick did an excellent job as a rookie head coach with no previous coaching experience anywhere except for his kids' game. We all are going to eat a lot of crow because we're like, well, that's LeBron's podcast partner. LeBron chose it. No, JJ Redick, impressive this year. Holding his team accountable, getting after his guys, getting them where they're at, controlling the Eagles, massaging the Eagles, getting in people's faces. But at the end of the day, it's what's on the floor. And it's the players that need to perform. And the players in this playoff round did not perform, and they let you, the Laker fans, down. Now, we take a deep breath and got to figure out what you're going to do. Let's hear from JJ Redick on Spectrum Sports Net about what he told the team in the locker room.
You know, I think there's always a mix of disappointment and gratitude, but certainly disappointed and not something that I ever envisioned with this team. Having to go in and talk to them, you know, after losing the first round, but give Minnesota a lot of credit. They're a really good basketball team, and you know, I think our guys played hard enough and did all the right things. You know, we tried to make it work with what we had and came up a little short.
Here's JJ Redick on the monster Rudy Gobert game.
He's really big. I mean, he's really big. You know, it's one thing if he's the only one down there, and it's another thing if there's multiple crashers. And you know, they all have the license to crash. McDaniels, DiVincenzo in particular, Randall as well. But McDaniels and DiVincenzo are crashing nearly every shot, so you have to account for them. Plus, Gobert's just bigger than everyone.
All right, so producer Michael Funches wants me to play this Maxi Kleber. Why do you want to hear about Maxi Kleber?
Because I want to know why he played him. Because he hasn't played all year long, Beto. And then right now, Game 5, you're back against a wall. You're going to play a guy that hasn't played all year and not even for the team yet. So, yes, I want to hear what he had to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, just played 3 minutes in the first half and whatever, 3 minutes in the second half. You know, we knew it was going to be spot minutes. He obviously had a very tight minute restriction, but just, you know, positional size. He's also just an incredibly intelligent player. You know, I thought his it's similar to Doe, where the things that he does at a high level don't always show up in the box score. But obviously would have loved if you had made that corner three, but wasn't the only one that missed corner threes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in other words, we had no options. His first season as a head coach, it was JJ Redick.
I'll use my own thoughts to evaluate myself, and I'll use what my players say and what my coaching staff says to evaluate. But I know I can be better, and I know I will get better. I don't necessarily take any satisfaction from how the year went. That's not to say I'm not proud of what the group was able to do and how we were able to figure things out on the fly and put ourselves in a position to have home court in the first round. But there's always ways to get better, and I can get a lot better.
And he will get better, but like Funch was saying, Max Kleber, why are you playing him? It means he has no belief in Jackson Hayes, no belief in Dalton Connect. There's no belief in the bench. And that's something that Rob Pelinka is going to have to address in the offseason. All right, Lakers postgame show right here on 710 ESPN. Let's go to the phone lines. First-time caller, Matt in Playa del Rey. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, Beto.
What's happening?
So I'll let someone else talk about Austin Reeves, but we got to talk about Jackson Hayes and JJ Redick.
Okay, hold on, Matt. You want to start the elimination game as the first caller, and you want to defend Jackson Hayes?
I mean, there's no – when Rudy Gobert is putting up those numbers and looking like Shaq, I mean, you said that, you can't bet on Rudy Gobert putting those numbers every game. Well, I mean, if you don't put anybody near his height in on him, yeah, he's going to probably put up some pretty big numbers every game. You know? If you remember Andrew Bynum back in the day, whenever other teams wouldn't have anyone near his size, he would just feast. And to me, what today showed, and really what tonight showed, was JJ, I think, gave up on the team. He really gave up on the team.
No, he gave up? He gave up.
Yeah, he gave up on the team.
Because he didn't play Jackson Hayes?
I don't have high expectations.
Wait, hold on, Matt. Because he didn't play Jackson Hayes, he gave up on the team.
Jackson Hayes could get 0 points.
Matt,
right?
I'm going to counter with you, Matt. I think JJ saved the team because he didn't play Jackson Hayes. I mean, Jackson Hayes has become unplayable. I mean, if you want to come in here and have a phone call about Jackson Hayes, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing? Walrus and Encino, let's get going here.
Good evening.
Yeah, let's go.
Good
Walrus.
evening, Ben. Hey, good evening, Beto. Funch, kids in the back. So, there are two ways to approach this tonight. Be angry about the game. I have a lot to say about who got to play and who didn't. If anyone knows how tall Rudy Gobert is, but we could be reflective about where things are and where they can go, and I choose that route. So, before the trade, the entire post-LeBron conversation was about whether AD could be the number one guy and not exactly young in the tooth, also has issues with injuries. And if you would have asked Lakers fans before the trade if they would be pleased with a season ending with Luka instead of AD, I'm guessing most, including myself, would have enthusiastically said yes. Players are going to want to come here to play with him. Austin Reeves is going to come back. He and Rui Hachimura are good complementary players. I believe that Dalton Connect can be valuable if used and developed well. For whatever reason, the game plan never included consistent movement on offense. I've talked about that before. Nothing fancy here. Cuts, dribble drives, pick and rolls, not just pick and stands. This needs to change. It's a bitter way for an excitingly aspirational season to end. The T-Wolves are legit. Ant-Man is a legit top-tier MVP-level player. They're fresh off of last year's Western Conference final appearance. There's no shame in losing to them. Disappointing to say the very least, but they are legit. The future is bright, and that has, up until recently, been the concern. The future, it's bright in L.A. And lastly, guys, great season of post-game shows, best in the business. Each and every one who works on the show and behind the show, you rock. See you in the fall. Go Lakers, always.
Walrus, my man in Encino. Good phone call. Ben in Santa Ana. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's up, Beto, man? I just want to say right off the top, I want to say thank you all season, driving home about 30, 40 minutes to Santa Ana from the games. It's enjoyable hearing you talk about the games and what we can do better. But tonight, man, like I told you the last time I called in for our last home game, we just didn't have the support. We came out and we got in a hole real quick, And we fought back, and it was good being there. The energy was there. The fans were there. It's just we don't have that support group for them, and we need to figure out what we're going to do. We need Rui. We need Reeves. You hit the point earlier. You said Reeves was not looking the same for a while. I absolutely agree. I don't know what happened, but if we don't have those threes from Reeves, we're going to suffer next year too. I mean, we just got to get that support system in there so we can win these games. We almost pulled it out, but honestly, I think Game 6 they would have won back in Minnesota. I'm just being honest. I don't think we have that support system for Luka and LeBron to get the win.
Ben, appreciate the phone call. Good stuff all season long. Austin Reeves is going to get attacked by a lot of different people from different sides. He had a terrible series. He's your third best player. He had a terrible series. And Austin Reeves is at the podium right now. We'll cut some of that up for you. You keep playing. Emmanuel and Downey, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
What's up, Beto? How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling?
I'm all right, man. I'm gonna be totally objective with my take. Longtime Laker fan, celebrated about 12 championships, so I know how it goes. Now, look, I would just start off by saying Reeves got to show up. Right now, I can.
Emmanuel, call back. Emmanuel, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. So the last thing we heard was Reeves, and then you cut off.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, what I'm saying, Reeves has to show up because this is what Laker basketball is all about when you get to the playoffs. You cannot vanish. So he's getting a lot of hype, deservedly, but in the playoffs is where you make your legacy as a Laker. Now, also, I want to say Luka came to the Lakers by surprise. Nobody expected that. That was the first time in any sports history that a superstar that young was traded to the Lakers.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, I'm letting you go.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that the Lakers were not constructed for Luka. We got him by surprise. If you notice, Jordan had Pippen, Kobe had Shaq, Luka even had Kyrie when he was on the Dallas Mavericks. You need another person that's just as big as you. So we kind of hyped up Luka, but he needs help. LeBron is at the end of his career. Let's just be honest.
Absolutely.
So the Lakers need to go out and find Luka a Robin. He's Batman. He needs a Robin bat. And it got exploited in this series right here. And we don't have a big man. Everybody knows that. So I think the Lakers had a good season, but we wasn't prepared for Luka. Luka came out of nowhere. So it's not like the Lakers as an organization had a chance to put a team together to feature Luka and give him the type of help he needs. And we got exploited. We just got exploited. We were excited. Had a good season. Luka gave a lot of energy to the team.
Oh, yeah.
But clearly we need to get another off-ball person who can create shots and stress out the D. And I think the Lakers will be in good shape.
Emmanuel, appreciate your calls all season long. Good basketball fan right there. Good Laker fan. And yeah, I agree. The Luka falling into the Lakers' lap, the gift that they got from Dallas, you're going to take that for 10 years and you're going to make that trade every single day. But the offseason that Rob Pelinka is going to have to be constructed with the future of Luka Doncic, not the future of LeBron James. It's Luka moving forward. LeBron is amazing, and he's fantastic, and it's an honor and a privilege to watch him move and play and show up. But he shouldn't be the guy who you're asking to carry you in the fourth quarter. It's Luka's squad moving forward. That's the way it should be. Mike B. in San Pedro, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
What's good, Beto?
What's happening, Mike?
It's really disappointing to see us be up in 3 of the critical 4 games of the series and choke it away in the fourth quarter because our guys just aren't making shots. Austin Reeves ain't showing up. Rui, God bless him. I love my Japanese boys. He just played out of his mind tonight, but nobody else showed up in the fourth quarter, and that's what it really came down to in all of the critical games. We just didn't rebound and didn't make shots in the fourth quarter. And our defense had been so good the past 2.5 months previous to trade, acquired the trade, all that BS, and we just let all that go at the end. I don't know what happened. I don't understand not playing the big man. Last time I called, I told you how Hayes was going to just destroy with Luka feeding him lobs, but it didn't happen, and JJ lost, faith in a bunch of our guys, and I don't know where we're going next year, but I like our squad, and I think we just need to be more efficient on the closeouts.
Mike, appreciate the phone call. Look, the Jackson Hayes, it's the matchups, right? He was getting those alley-oops, the easy rolls towards the end of the season. He was on fire, right? And then as Michael Thompson would tell me, Beto, just relax. He doesn't have a game that he can work from the block. When teams make adjustments for him, when you get the right matches for him, he's not going to be able to do anything for you. He's real thin, and he's not going to be able to play any kind of defense. I know Rudy Gobert was a fantastic game for him tonight. Dominating, right? But there's nothing the Lakers could do. They decided to go with the small lineups, and that's what JJ Redick was going to roll with. That's what he wanted to do, and that's where he's at. More phone calls. Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Hoopers X. How are we feeling tonight?
Hey, man. How you doing?
How you feeling?
It doesn't surprise me at all. They have length and strong guys in the middle. My question is, when Luka got to the team, it seemed like he, LeBron, and Austin Reeves were all working together really well as a team and moving the ball around to one another, getting shots off. And then all of a sudden in this series, Reeves just disappeared, and he was standing around, and they weren't moving the ball to him, and that was really frustrating in this series.
Well, it was also Austin Reeves. It was give Minnesota coaches a lot of credit. They went after Austin Reeves. They went after him.
Yeah. I suppose so. And then I wanted to talk about JJ. This wasn't a great series for him, but over the course of the season, I can see the improvement, the adjustments he's made. He made some mistakes, along the way, especially in this series, but I can see the potential for him to get better and better and better, and I'm encouraged by that. So, trying to be positive, sad that they lost this series, but it didn't surprise me at all.
Well, Hoopers, we'll talk to you in October, my man. Appreciate you. We'll check her out over the summer. Good basketball fan there. Looking at the YouTube chat brought to you by Active Collision. People are jumping on Luka, and look, Funch, I saw you type in right now.
Yes, because people are like, he's the worst defender. He can't defend. I'm like, yes, he jacked up his back today.
Yeah.
You try to walk around with his jacked up back or try to do anything.
Late in the third quarter, fell down hard. He went to the locker room. They put a heating pad on him, went to the locker room towards the end of the third quarter, came back out. But again, if we're going and saying that the Luka Doncic defense is the reason they lost, I mean, you know what he is. This is a game where the Lakers got exposed. Luka doesn't play defense. AR, if his shots are not going down, oh, man, what are you going to do? No depth on the bench. Nobody to come in. No size. LeBron's 40. And if you add the years that he's played in the playoffs, he's going to have an extra 4 or 5 seasons. Exposed is what the Lakers had tonight for their holes. Was it a fun season? Absolutely. Is Luka moving forward? If he signs the extension, he stays here. Is it going to be good times? Absolutely. Can you go and get people? Absolutely. Is LeBron going to be the 32-year-old LeBron? No, he's not. And you shouldn't be asking LeBron to be that person anymore. Lakers postgame show right here on 710 ESPN. Shahid in LA. It sounds like you're a big Austin Reeves fan.
All right. Thank you for letting me in. Third-time caller. I called in for 2021. I got in Kobe Day, and I also got in for Philadelphia postgame, I believe in 2022. All right, and
go for it, Shahid.
I just want to say, it's time to trade Reeves.
Trade Reeves.
He's been
okay.
Yeah, it's time to trade Reeves. He's been on the team for at least 3 playoffs now, and we just need to trade Reeves. We need to get some athleticism, particularly size. If we can trade Anthony Davis, who's our best player, it's time to trade Reeves. We need more talent on the team. We don't need any more overachievers. We need talent. So Reeves needs to go. Knecht needs to be in there. He was drafted for a reason. Put him in the game. It's time to get rid of Reeves. And that's pretty much all I have to say, because true Lakers fans know that we need athleticism on the court. This is the NBA. It's 2025. We don't need any more overachievers. All overachievers can get off the team.
Shahid, appreciate the phone call. Here's what Austin Reeves has to say about what he needs to do in the off season.
Just play better. I feel like I'm, talented enough to do that, as I feel like I've proved, over and over again throughout my whole life. There's millions of people that would have, never known me if I was never in this position because, quite frankly, nobody thought I was ever going to be in this position. So I've continued to prove myself over and over again, and, I'm going to go to work and do the same thing next year. That's really it. I just needed to be better, and, I wasn't, and unfortunately, I can't go back and, start the series over.
All right, Austin Reeves, accountable. He's holding himself accountable. Here's what he had to say about his series.
I think there was. I really just don't think we played good. You give credit to Minnesota. They, played a really good series, but I think it come down to just us not being us, and obviously I didn't have the series that I wanted to have. So, you can, point the finger at me. I really don't care. I wasn't, good enough to help us be successful. And, I wish I could have, did more, but I didn't. I struggled. But, you live and you learn. And I can guarantee that I'll, get back to work this off season and, be better.
You don't have to question his work ethic. You don't have to question Reeves' desire. You don't have to question how hard he's going to play for you. But you do have to question how other teams are going to go after Austin Reeves after seeing the tape that they got on him. Minnesota, I'm telling you, their coaching staff, Chris Finch, did an excellent job knowing how to neutralize Austin Reeves, how to frustrate him. They also knew how to frustrate a lot of players out there. And Austin Reeves, when you're the third best option for the Lakers, and you're there to knock down shots, and you go 2 for 10, and you have Michael Thompson on the broadcast say, come on, Austin, just knock one down, get going. Come on, Austin, knock it down, get some rhythm, get some flow. There was none of that for Austin Reeves in the series at all. Lakers postgame show right here on 710.
Saw that.
And Bethel.
What does that mean?
The final one of the season. Ken in Newport Beach on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Well, Beto, I just want to say it's been a pleasure speaking to you this year, and I think you did a wonderful job.
Thank you, Ken. We have fun with it.
Yeah, it was fun. I think there's 3 lessons we probably learned here. First off, and this is for Rob Pelinka, you need a center to win in the NBA. You're getting out-rebounded. I mean, there were times when they got 3 and 4 rebounds right after each other, and I'm just sitting there staring at it going, how can that be? Number 2, I think that Luka bringing up the ball affected Reeves' game because he would bring the ball up, he'd set it up, he would many times go to the basket, but this time he's just standing around while Luka's dribbling for 15 minutes. And the third thing, and this one's tough, in the fourth quarter of the last 2 games, LeBron was 0 for 1 and 2 for 7. That's 2 for 8 in the fourth. And if you go back to last year's playoffs and look at his number in the fourth quarter, especially the last couple of minutes, they're pretty similar. I think it may be time to look at retiring because I don't feel that you're there for an entire game. And, I love LeBron. He's been a great player, but the fourth quarter is killing us. We lost every single fourth quarter in this series.
Yep.
Not by a point or 2 points, by a bunch of points.
And Ken, they couldn't close out the other games, and they could have been easily up 3-1 if they would have closed out a fourth quarter, if they would have closed out any quarter. So today, when the Lakers won the third quarter, we're all like, wow, they actually took the third quarter. Go figure.
Yeah, it was tough. And I think I've been banned from the cigar store now after all my yelling today. But
Ken, I'll come down there. Find me an Oliva. That's my jam right there. A nice Oliva come down there and have a little cocktail with Ken from Newport, a little Henny Hand with Funch, and I'll have a nice Oliva. Can you give me one of those, Ken?
You got it.
My man, appreciate you. Thanks you for the sparring all season long. All right, let's take a break. First of all, if you're in the YouTube chat, don't send any money. Keep it, man. Go buy yourself a tall can, wherever you may be.
I'll take it.
We appreciate the generosity from RM Grayson, but there's no need to send money on the YouTube chat. We don't do that here. We appreciate you. Again, go get yourself a tall gang. It's going to be a long off season. The call of the game is brought to you by Pro Baller Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Los Angeles Lakers. How about this dunk early on in the game?
LeBron's got it. Attacks the rim. Got there. Slam dunk.
That was an angry move by LeBron.
I like the fact that he attacked the rim.
Exactly.
31-24. Lakers trail by 7.
And that, again, the call of the game presented by Pro Baller Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Los Angeles Lakers. Coming up next, more of your calls, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Lakers season is over. YouTube chat is popping, brought to you by Active Collision. And my man, B. Matthews Jr. and DS, they love me. I'm going to go chat with you guys in the YouTube chat. Lakers season is done here on 710 ESPN.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey, it's Mace. Laker fans, if you're injured in an accident, you could spend hours calling your insurance, a rental car company, and trying to get an appointment with your doctor. Instead of that, just call Jacob. His team is available 24/7. The consultation is free, and Jacob and his team will handle everything for your insurance, get you a rental car, doctor, all that stuff. So once again, you can focus on cheering for the Lakers. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. This is John Ireland. You know BBGO. You see their logo on every Lakers jersey, but did you know BBGO is the official game day snack of the Lakers? BBGO promises bold, authentic Korean flavor. And if you're tired of the same old snacks while watching the game, try America's favorite and #1 Asian snack brand. You can find BBGO products in the freezer section. Try the steamed dumplings or the mandu. BBGO knows that food brings people together, just like the purple and gold. Try BBGO today.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun and excitement? You got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play. No purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Get in the action. Play now for a chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Because Beto, don't cry. The season is over. and you're not working anymore. We are done. Damn it. That sucks. Lakers lose 103-96. The season is done. I really thought we were going to be working through like close to Memorial Day, like, middle of May at least.
Can I get those YouTube donations or what?
No. Stop with the YouTube donations here. Nice young man, Will. Points to the Paint all season long, sponsored by Vista Paint. Tonight, Points in the Paint, of course, going to be on the side of Minnesota, 56-40. And a lot of that Rudy Gobert. Vista Paint, check out their selection of 1,300 colors or bring in your own and watch them match it exactly. So if you got a brand new home, go to Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals. Vista Paint. Boy, your phone calls coming your way as Lakers lose 103-96. Thanks to everybody that's hanging out with us. If you're at the game, you want to call in, let us know. First-time caller, let us know. Here's what Rui Hachimura had to say about playing out of position.
It's tough, Unfortunately, I'm not a 5-man. I'm a 6'8", 240. It's tough, It is what it is, The coaches trust me to put me in the situation. I try to fight through that, but there's a limit to it. Like I said, that's only I can do is literally facing God, and maybe I can tap. I can't just go get rebound like that. So it's tough, but that was our team situation this year, and it is what it is. And I don't know.
Rui Hachimura being very, very honest about his role tonight. No big man against Gobert. Rudy played tough. 23 points, 4 boards, and he was battling for everything. And you know what? Let's go to the TV right now. LeBron James is at the podium. Let's bring that up right now. Well, as LeBron James speaking to the media on Spectrum Sports Net, we're going to carry this live for you right here on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
For me, since my first NBA Finals appearance, I think in 2007, the moment I got an opportunity to be a part of that and taste that feeling, from there on, every season that I did not make it to the finals or did not win a championship has been a disappointment. So it'd be the same for me, it'd be the same off season of disappointment and unfulfillment, have an opportunity, to play longer and give yourself an opportunity to play for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. So nothing changes for me.
The fact that you're going to enter into an offseason on a roster that has Luka Doncic, that secured the number 3 seed in the West in a really tough West this year, what type of thoughts does that give you about your end game? And how many more years will we see you play?
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. Something I sit down with my family, my wife, and my support group and kind of just talk through it and see what happens, and then just have a conversation with myself on how long I want to continue to play. I don't know the answer to that right now, to be honest. So,
get on that for a little bit.
Let me see.
LeBron, kind of too along those lines, there's belief, and teams always believe to a degree. This team had it seemed like that real genuine belief. Did that energize you in ways and challenge you mentally and physically in ways that you could see wanting to do more of this, having that opportunity?
No. I walk into the practice facility and walk into this arena with high energy all the time, and I just try to spill that to my teammates. I try to spill the belief into my teammates, play as hard as I can, do whatever I can out on the floor while I have the opportunity to do it. But I think the only thing is it's up to me if I want to, continue to play or how long I want to continue to play. It's ultimately up to me, so it has nothing to do about anybody else.
You've taken on so many different challenges in your career. Being paired mid-season with another ball-dominant superstar, it was one that you'd never had before. How did that go? What were the challenges with that? In what areas do you think that pairing could be better in the future with more time?
Yeah, anytime you make an acquisition or a big acquisition in the middle of the season, it's always going to be challenging. And not only for me, but for AR and for the rest of the group on how we're playing. I mean, we went from, the ball, wanting to touch the ball in AD's hands, either off pick and rolls or off post ups or off elbow catches. But it started with myself and AR kind of handling the ball handling, and then making sure we got 80 the ball. And the whole, obviously, dynamic changed. When we made the acquisition of Luka to, how can we change our approach to best fit his game, and how can we center our game around his. I think it's always challenging when you make like I said, a big acquisition like that. There's were times where we, obviously didn't look so well, a couple games early on. But I think we kind of figured it out, kind of later in the season. The more and more games we had, I still don't think we had enough time to mesh. But for the time that we had, I thought we ended the regular season very well to, be top 3 in the West. Obviously, we know how tough the West is. I thought that was a good test for us. And, we had some challenges, but I think, ultimately having a guy like that is very dynamic for any franchise.
That's LeBron James speaking to the members of the media after tonight's game. We'll hear more of LeBron later on. Let's go back out to the phone lines. Let's see here. Christian in Pasadena, first-time caller. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
First-time caller. I called 24 times, and what a blessing to be with you, Beto.
Oh, wait a minute. Different Christian. I'm sorry, my man. Christian in Pasadena. What's happening?
This is Christian in Pasadena.
All right, I got to get my glasses. What's up, man, Christian? What do you got?
Man, I just want to give a shout-out to all the Laker faithful. Like LeBron said, we got Luka mid-season, and this is just the beginning of a long Laker history of winning. I know this season wasn't what we wanted, but, man, I'm so excited for what's to come.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting off season. And Christian, so did you think that the Lakers were going to get past the first round?
Deep down inside, I wanted it, but I mean, this is like Laker roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking maybe we'll see what happens this off season. I'm really looking forward to this off season. What else do we have to look forward to?
You got to be optimistic and have some faith in your organization. Christian, stay on the line. Funch wants to talk to you right now. The other Christian in Anaheim. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, Beto. I had this going in 6 to the Lakers. But be a big shout out to Luka. Had that stomach bug, I think was in Minnesota, game 3 or game 4.
Game 3, yeah.
He stuck it out. And then that back issue he had today, and he still came out in the 4th, and he still I think he had over 25 points. And it just seems like when we fall behind, we want to continue to shoot the 3. But I wish sometimes we'd hit some of those layups. Sometimes I feel like we shoot ourselves out of the games when we're already behind, and we're so focused on trying to get back in it by shooting 3s, and we kind of fall even more behind.
If you take away Rui Hachimura, who was 5 for 8 from 3, it was trash. Lakers were 11 for 37 from the 3-point line today, Christian. And I agree. They shot some bad shots, some contested shots, and it was just ugly there tonight. Lakers postgame show on 710, brought to you by Active Collision. Make sure you check out my boy Leo and the crew at active.collision on Instagram. The YouTube chat is just still popping. We'll keep on going. Robert in Hawthorne has a crazy, but maybe not too crazy trade idea. What do you got, Robert?
Hey, Beto, I know basketball. These callers calling in talking nonsense. You hear these guys talking, I'm looking forward to the offseason. What offseason? LeBron James, 40, almost 41 years old. Before they got Luka and they had Anthony Davis, I know we weren't happy because he always hurt, but it was opening up everything for somebody like Reeves and Connect off the bench. Now all those shots are contested because there's no inside game now. And then you've got this coach. That coach is like he's scared. He's on a guaranteed contract. What are you scared of? Coach with some bolas when you coach.
Robert,
These guys
look,
are
Robert, I said it before this series. I was actually on Spectrum Sports Net. I said this a couple weeks ago. If Minnesota was going to win the series, if you just go on talent alone, I said the Lakers. If Minnesota was going to win, it was going to be because of their coaching staff. Because of their coaching staff and their assistants and their video department, who's been together for a few seasons, who lost last season in the first round, who know what they have to do to make adjustments. And Chris Finch is an excellent coach. He outcoached JJ, who has no playoff coaching experience. It's not that hard to say that. It is what it is. Will JJ be a better coach for this? Absolutely. But give credit where credit is due. The Minnesota coaching staff, every single game had different looks, different wrinkles, and they made certain players frustrated. So it wasn't that JJ was scared. It was just JJ hadn't been there as a coach, Robert.
You got to try different things as a coach. I coached in high school and everything as well. Whether it's high school, college, you got to try different things. And if players on the bench are not playing, that's on you. You're putting in guys like Vando. And
Vando was balling out today. Vando was good today. Vando was playing hard today.
Game. He can't even finish a layup.
But you need him for defense,
My daughter's
Robert.
laughing at the game. That guy's useless.
But on the defense tonight, Vanderbilt was excellent. Offensively, okay. But the defense, you need that.
He stopped nobody.
Okay, last game, Vando doesn't play in the second half. We're complaining. Today he plays and we're complaining. So which one is it?
I never liked that guy as a player. He's making $12 million. You might as well get a homeless guy to play basketball.
Robert, coach, calmado. You got all off season to breathe, my friend. Breathe.
I can't. I'm an intense person. Like when I play basketball, I don't play for fun. And these guys, they're making a lot of money and they don't care.
Robert, we're making no money and we care. Gracias, my friend, for calling all season long. Intensity, man. Still intensity. 11 o'clock. He's all fired up. Need a break from every day. I think we all do, especially this offseason. Well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2-night stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for two. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at fantasysprings.com. More of your phone calls. Keep it coming. All right. Let's get a little namaste here. JJ and Belmont Shores. How are we doing, my friend?
Brother, I am not happy.
Mm-hmm.
I am still happy about next year, but I'm not happy right now. Hey, listen, two games ago, you and I and Michael talked about them being tired going into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying, bring in a guy to hack. It's 2 minutes of play time and about 7 minutes of real-time rest when you got a 10-point lead. That's the mistake, I believe, JJ, by namesake. He's named after me. You know that, right?
Yeah, he's named after you. We got that.
Okay. That's the mistake that was made. You got to, I don't care. Michael Jordan got a rest every now and then, okay?
No.
You got to give the Stars a chance in the last 7 minutes of the game.
JJ, you and I need to get together. So this past weekend, Dead Meow, Ron the Caddy, and I, we hung out at Ballast Point. We were looking for you. So JJ, stay on the line. Leave your number because we're going to have a postseason talk with you, JJ, with no phone calls, with no filters.
Funchy to come to Legends.
Oh, yeah, we got him. So stay on the line, JJ, and give your number to Funch because I'm going to give you a call in a couple weeks when I come back from hiatus. Even JJ, right there. JJ. Love that, man. You're listening to KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma radio station. Lakers season is done. They eliminated 4-1 to Minnesota. Here's what Gabe Vincent had to say on Rudy Gobert.
I mean, he seemed to get his hand on every rebound. That alone was, that was his impact as well. So he finished things at the rim. He made some free throws, which he doesn't necessarily do well. So, like I said, they had some guys step up and play big minutes and have a good game, and he was one of them.
Here's Dorian Finney-Smith about the team this season.
We just probably need a little bit more time together, first of all. Sometimes when you got that time, you can really get on each other without, thinking about somebody else's feelings. And no, they was the better team this series. To be honest, they shot 10 more times each game. They won a possession game for sure.
They won everything tonight. Dorian Finney-Smith. And this is a team that leaves you frustrated because you see the talent, but you see where they have holes. Will the coaching get better next season? Yes. Will JJ Redick learn? Yes. Is JJ Redick to blame for some of this? Absolutely. He's the one that decided not to have subs in Game 4. He's the one who decided not to play Jackson Hayes. I mean, I'm not the biggest Jackson Hayes fan, but, somebody say maybe a couple minutes just to come in there and foul Rudy Gobert, give him a different kind of look. Whatever it is. Could JJ Redick at times get in his own way? Could he be maybe stubborn about it? We don't know. We don't know what goes on in the huddle when he's with the coaches. There's a lot for JJ to handle all season long. I'm not going to jump on and say, you got to fire him. I mean, come on. The Lakers fire every coaches every 2 years. Was I surprised what JJ did this season? Absolutely. Because when you have that many egos in that locker room, it's hard to manage. That's what baseball managers do. That's what basketball coaches do. You manage what you have on your roster. Look, last year we saw Darvin Ham, who didn't know how to use Austin Reeves, and Austin Reeves was buried. He loved Cam Reddish too much, right? This year, JJ Redick had no problem changing things up. Would I have liked for him to try the DFS lineup earlier? Yeah. Once you saw that Jackson Hayes wasn't going to contribute for you, would you have tried something different? Yeah. Was today a desperation game where you had to try anything you could to get going? Yeah. Will the Lakers be better next season with JJ coaching? Absolutely. Have I become a fan of JJ the coach? Yes. Was I in the beginning? No. Did I have questions? Of course, we all did. But at the end of the day, when you have players that aren't knocking down shots, players that become unplayable because of the rotations or the moves, whatever it is, you have to be accountable and step up and make the plays. Here's what Jackson Hayes, who everybody's asking for, had to say after the game.
Yeah, I mean, they told me, they were up straight with me, just saying just to stay ready, and they're going to try some other things out. So, I mean, that's what coach's decision, so I respect that always.
Jackson Hayes on the loss.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't feel real. I mean, I feel like we had a great team coming along, and I mean, after the All-Star break, I feel like we started getting it clicking a lot. So, I mean, it just doesn't even feel real. The season's over.
Well, it's going to be a reality check tomorrow when you wake up and the season is done. The player of the game. I mean, it's got to be Rudy Gobert, right?
Here comes Randall. Randall attacking. Throws the ball to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer by Dante. No good. Follow jam by Gobert, and that, Michael, is why I want Jackson Hayes in the game. Rudy Gobert is up to 27 points and 21 rebounds. Minnesota 91, Lakers 88.
He would finish with 27 and 24, 9 offensive boards for Rudy Gobert. The player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. More of your phone calls coming your way, 877-710-ESPN. Lakers postgame show. Brought to you by Active Collision on 710 ESPN.
Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Los Angeles, game day is here. Whether you're watching courtside or couch side, fuel up with the fire-grilled flavor of El Pollo Loco. Their famous fire-grilled chicken, marinated in citrus and spices, cooked over an open flame. It's the perfect play for your taste buds. From their fan-favorite chicken tostadas to fire-grilled family meals that feed your whole squad, El Pollo Loco has you covered. Get in the game with El Pollo Loco, because great flavor is always a slam dunk. El Pollo Loco. Order today at elpolloloco.com.
Pool season starts when I say so. So if wearing floaties to brunch is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
It's Oasis pool season for everyone. Grab a cabana and hit the lazy river at the best pool in SoCal.
Number 2.
Whether you're sinking threes or grand slamming it, just come for the pitchers of beer at Sideline Sports Bar.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat, live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
You're gonna ring this bell 3 times well. Its ring will clearly say, my treatment is done, this course is run, and I'm on my way. As we ring the bell to start tonight's game, Children's Hospital Los Angeles, with more than 6,500 employees and 900 physicians, are regularly ranked among the leading healthcare practitioners in the nation. CHLA relies on the generosity of the community to support its groundbreaking pediatric research and complex care for critically ill and injured children. Your gift helps ensure that life-changing and life-saving care is available to every child who needs it. To learn more about Children's Hospital Los Angeles and how you can help children continue to ring the bell, visit chla.org. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, helping families live better lives.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
If you've never seen Dazed and Confused, great movie. Young Matthew McConaughey, young Ben Affleck play the song as they get out.
All right.
All right. Well, we got plenty of time for the summer. Jared Vanderbilt played excellent defense tonight for the Lakers on where they fell short.
I mean, as a team, I think we, considering everything that happened this year, I think we did a pretty good job, man. I think we fell short a little bit in the series, just kind of doing some of the dirty work. I think they beat us to all the dirty work, and especially when stuff ain't falling, shots ain't falling. I think tonight, shots wasn't really falling for either team, man, and it came down to just dirty work stuff.
Oh, man. There's Jared Vanderbilt on Spectrum Sportsnet after the game. YouTube chat brought to you by Active Collision on the Lakers postgame show. And B. Matthews Jr., my man, I just saw some of your comments right now. Like you, right? I wish you would have called in this season. I think some of your comments would have been really, really good on the postgame show. Appreciate you coming through. Beth, I've been a Lakers fan since '88. Worst coaching I've seen in my lifetime.
Lifetime, really?
Yeah, B. Matthews coming in strong. He's been good in there. But there's also the conversation in there about who they miss now. Somebody said, I miss Robert Sacre, and I actually texted with Sacre the other day. We were talking about Gonzaga the other day. He lives up there in Spokane. He's part of the organization up there. Anyways, now the name's coming through. I miss Eddie Jones. I miss Sun UA. Now that's a deep pull on who you miss. I miss Chris Mim. I miss J.R. Ryder. Man.
I miss Eldon Campbell.
Eldon Campbell. That's a good one. I miss Rick Fox, says Edgar Navarro. Oh, my boy Edgar coming on through. And people are just saying that I'm glazing JJ. Like I'm pulling a Cappy.
I feel like some of these people 2 weeks ago wasn't saying this stuff about JJ.
Now B. Matthews is saying that I'm a company man. First of all, I don't have a company. I just said JJ got out-coached. I said JJ made mistakes. I don't. Again, you can only.
Why is everyone making JJ like the worst coach of all time?
JJ did an excellent job with his team.
And you know what? With the 5 guys playing the same 5 guys in the end of half, they only lost by 3 points. Let's say if they won, he's a genius.
Well, he's doing this because he has no other options. He didn't put the team together.
Exactly.
This is up to Rob Pelinka in the offseason to give JJ the resources to become a better coach in his second year. If anything, JJ is going to bring the stability that the Lakers haven't had, because every 2 years, hey, new press conference.
Oh, yeah. I know about that.
Here at 710, we're going to have a brand new press conference in September. New coach coming through. What up, Luke Walton? Oh, man. There it is. I miss Mark Madsen. Phil in Long Beach. The Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Man, I miss D'Lo. I miss D'Lo. Hopefully, people realize how much stability that man brought onto the court as a true point guard. And I will say that, Beto, you have been the most bipartisan host, and you've done a masterful job at bringing it to everybody out here in Laker Nation. I appreciate everything you've been saying and doing. And JJ Redick is not the worst coach we've ever had. Randy Funn was pretty bad.
I didn't want to start naming names because I didn't. The moment you start naming names, people are just going to go off. But man, that Pafundera, oof.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I do want to say that JJ Redick, for all that he made himself out to be, he was a great disappointment. Everybody that he said he wanted to empower at the beginning of the season, it all ended up being a bunch of lies. Anthony Davis wasn't empowered. He was depowered and then pretty much traded. D'Lo, he apparently sat with JJ, and apparently they had a great rapport. And JJ said that he wanted to give him a career year, and it was a career year for D'Lo. It was career lows for D'Lo. JJ Redick is not as smart as he thinks that he is, and for the most part, he really needs to take a seat this offseason and humble himself, and quite possibly go and talk to some of the people that really know what's going on with the Lakers organization and really, really buckle down.
Now, Phil,
on Bronny.
Phil, some good points right there. Some real good points. And again, next season is where you're going to see what JJ's about. The fact that we're talking about JJ right now after he got eliminated, that says a lot, because the Laker fans, like yourself, hold him to a higher standard. I agree with you. When JJ came off in that press conference, man, we all rolled our eyes.
That was a bit embarrassing. I've never had a coach storm off in his feelings like that.
No, but I'm talking about the opening press conference. Remember when he was cussing, and I'm like, dude, that looks forced. Come on, there's no need for all that. But he's a Duke guy. He was a guy that wasn't liked in the NBA because he was always that antagonistic kind of guy that you didn't know why you didn't like him. But you can't be smug and try to be the smartest guy in the room because the NBA will humble you. What I did like about him is that he brought himself some good assistants. Now it's about letting those assistants help you move forward. Like the Lakers this year, and it's always been after COVID, where you have less access to the players and to the coaches and stuff like that because it's real restricted now. So we don't really get to have a conversation the way we used to back in the days. Heck, I didn't talk to him at all this year. But my point is, you need to make a leap and continue to get better. If next season we're having the same conversation, then I wouldn't be surprised if you're gone. But right now, I liked what I saw because there's room for growth from a rookie coach who had never done it before. And I'm not protecting him. It's just I brought my expectation levels lower after that opening press conference.
That's terrible. That's not the Lakers standard.
No, I know. Okay, but Phil, it's not the Lakers standard. Come on, look at every 2 years. Okay, Vogel's gone. Luke Walton's gone. Byron Scott's gone. Everybody's gone. Like the Lakers standard, the last 10 years has not been the Lakers standard.
It really hasn't.
Yeah, man. Phil, stay on the line, man. We got to go get a beer sometime. Stay on the line. Talk to Funches about this. Oh, man. Tim in LA, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, guys. First of all, I just want to say I really enjoy the job you guys do on your show. Thank you. 2 quick points, please.
Yeah.
I used to work for Crypto Arena about 3 years ago. I remember Austin on one of his first games hit this miracle three-pointer from in the corner to win the game, and a star was born. In the last 2 years, he's just gotten better and better. This year, he was balling, man. He balled. I don't know what happened. He couldn't, as Chick Hearn used to say, he couldn't throw a pea in the ocean against the Wolves. Wide open three-pointers today. If he hits those, this is a totally different series. This dude can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Austin can shoot, man. We all know that. But for some reason, I don't know if it was nerves or what, he missed a lot of open shots that could have made us, I don't know. Maybe we could have won the series. I'm not putting it all on him, but it sure would have helped.
If anybody on the Lakers is hitting shots.
And number two, when we got Luka, see, I'm really not disappointed in the Lakers because I knew we needed more. Yes, we got Luka. That's a start. We still didn't have a center. That Williams trade didn't come through. I'm really looking forward to the off season, and we have a front office that will go out and try to put the best team on the floor. I knew when we got him we weren't going to win a championship. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of us were hopeful, but I knew that we needed one more year. So I'm disappointed, but I'm looking forward to next year. So thanks for letting me call.
Tim, stay on the line. Talk to Funches because he wants to find out where you worked at when you were there at Crypto.com. So don't hang up, Tim, because I think I know who you are and where you worked. And right now, I just want to take a moment since Tim called. Thanks to everybody, put on my whole will, that works at Crypto.com Arena. Robin, our usher in section 111. Zandra, who works down low by the floor. Everybody that is security and an usher and helps out maintenance at Crypto.com Arena, thank you so much for making our season easy. I know that we run around in section 111 and we're like doing a bunch of different things, but we can't do it without you. And just want to say thank you because, again, you are the backbone for those Lakers, the Kings, all the concerts there at Crypto.com. And I just want to say thank you so much. Most of these ushers I've seen since I was an intern for the Clippers back in 2002. And was it 23 years later, here I am. I get to always enjoy when I walk into the building. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Parker Bell, who's monitoring the YouTube chat and the social media. Parker, there's a lot of content you guys are putting out there.
What's up, Beto?
How you feeling, man?
Hey, you know what? Shout out to the Active Collision YouTube chat. They're going crazy right now.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, but it was a good night. You know, we had a, honestly, there was a lot
Are
of
you
people
eating right now?
I was munching
man,
on some popcorn,
get off
man.
the,
Before
get
you
off,
came
get,
in
no,
here.
get off.
Hey, but I got a quick shout out. Shout out to somebody in the YouTube chat. I think this was Grayson, was it? Yeah, Grayson from New York City. Of course, it's like, what, 2 a.m. almost over there?
Yeah.
Shouting out in the super chat. I know the comments he was saying. He said it's time to get rid of LeBron. We don't need to get into that.
Yeah. No.
But just wanted to shout him out.
Yeah, there's no need to send us money because we don't get the money.
It does not buy the kids in the back a sandwich, so it's okay. You don't need to.
No, yeah, well, we appreciate you, Grayson, in New York. Here's what LeBron James had to say about the Lakers playing without a center.
No comment. I'll never say that because my guy AD said what he needed, and then he was gone the following week, so I got no comment. I put that uniform on every night. I gave everything I had, and that's all that matters.
More LeBron James.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, we don't even. Man, listen, it's a business too, so you don't know what the roster will look like next year. Besides the guys that's locked into contracts, so we don't. I mean, shit, I got a lot to think about myself, so I don't know what the roster will look like. I don't know what I'm. Where I stand right now, but I think whatever happens, I think JJ is going to continue to grow. I thought he had a hell of a rookie campaign for a rookie coach, and it's a lot different being a rookie coach. It's already hard being a rookie coach in the NBA, and it's a hell of a lot harder being a rookie head coach coaching the Lakers. It's a whole nother ball game, and I thought he handled it extremely well. I thought he just learned every single day. He held us accountable. He pushed us. I thought JJ and his coaching staff were great throughout the whole season. And that was pretty cool. So that's one thing for sure that you guys know for sure that would be. And here is a great coach, up and coming coach that would be great for many, many years.
It's LeBron James after the game. After the Lakers get eliminated 4-1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Great job by Chris Finch and the Wolves outworking the Lakers. And now the season is done. So our show is done. I just want to say right now, thank you to everybody that rocked with us all season long. All the callers, everybody in the YouTube chat. Of course, my boy Leo, the crew at Active Collision. This bucket next to me is to go wash my car. Been here for a while. Man, it feels weird. It feels weird. I, again, thought the Lakers would win in 6. I thought we'd be working through at least the middle of
I thought we'd be working a Sunday.
Yeah, we do. Just like I did. So where do me and Funch go? I don't know. But I just want to say this right now. Thank you to every single one of you that has called this season. Every single one of you that has sent a tweet to the ESPN Los Angeles social media accounts. Every single one of you that listened. Every single one of you that participated in the YouTube chat. And for those of you that drive home after a game, wherever you may be, if you're working the third shift, you're working overnight at the graveyard, and you're like, I want to call one day, but not really, I can't because I'm working. We're here for you. It is an honor and a privilege to work at 710 ESPN. And it's an even bigger honor for me to be the host of the Lakers pre, half, and post-game show. Growing up in LA, you've heard me say many times, the Showtime Lakers were my jam. James Worthy, my jam. To be working with number 43, Michael Thompson, every single game is still so surreal to me. At the age of 46, I look at MT, I'm like, that's MT right there. He was on Showtime Lakers. Like, I still become that little kid when I get to host this game. Now, for those of you who say, well, Beto, you're not a Laker fan anymore. You say you're not a Laker fan. I'm not. Here's why. Because when you get into the journalism world, when you become a reporter, and mind you, the lines have blurred completely different now. Not everybody's rooting for the teams. But I stopped being a fan in like high school when I started becoming a sports reporter for the Trailblazer at Carson High, and I got into the football games for free because you're taught to just be neutral, unbiased, tell it like it is. Do I want the Lakers to win? Of course. It's great for the city. There's nothing like the city of LA when the Lakers are rolling. The Dodgers, great, but when the Lakers are rolling, in that third quarter, when tonight you heard the defense super loud, it was the Laker fans, 18997, that were trying to will the purple and gold to a victory. That's why I am here with you after the games, and I know my style isn't for everyone. I know how I get. I know I get feisty. I know I get combative. I know I get flippant at times, but I'm me, and I'm real with you. And I'm going to be real with you right now. It sucks that the Lakers are done. You, the Laker fans, deserved another round. You, the Laker fans, are watching this team and spending your hard-earned money, paying the $40 to park, paying the $22 for a beer, the $9. You're wasting your money. That's what it feels like, right? Because you're like, damn it, they let me down. And what's going to happen tomorrow? You're going to still ride with your Lakers team because you love your purple and gold. You're super passionate about them. That's why here at 710 ESPN, it's all about you, the fans. It's why we give you the phone line. It's why we give you the YouTube chat. It's why we give you Clinton and Friends at 7 o'clock, Travis and DeMarco at 9, Mason Ireland at 12, Sedano and Cap at 3, Andy Kamnetsky doing Lakers Talk throughout the week. That's why DeAndre Hawkins is doing Lakers Talk daily on the YouTube. Because the purple and gold make the city go. All right? To get into a Laker game is probably one of the hardest things to do because there's less. Dodgers say 55,000. 18997 at crypto. And when it's rocking, it's great. Will those days come soon? Probably. This year? No. Did we expect them to go to the finals? No. Did we think, hey, there's a shot at the Western Conference Finals? Absolutely. Realistically, what do we think? Second round. Because we saw the holes in them. We saw the flaws in them. Now it's up to Rob Pelinka and the Lakers organization to make moves. First of all, shore up Luka. That's a superstar. Get him help. Get a big body. Get some shooters. Get somebody physical. Get some dogs. And move on. LeBron is fantastic. LeBron is a Hall of Famer. LeBron is everything you can ever think of and then some. but it's time to move on and build around Luka Doncic. So for everybody working behind the scenes, Rebecca Womble, Michael Funches, great producer extraordinaire, Will, Flores, always fantastic seeing you guys. All the young kids in the back that helped out this season. Because it's all about giving these young kids an opportunity to get on the air, to get exposure. That way they can take my job and replace me, and then you guys can yell at them. Because all we want to do is see the growth of the station. And all we want to see is for the Laker fans to be able to put out their flag. Because, damn it, we didn't even get to see Laker flags this year.
I know.
That's when you know how in New York and the East Coast, it's like the seasons are turning and the leaves are turning. Mm-hmm. It's when you see the Laker flags in May.
See them, oh, my God, in every car.
Here we go. There we go. Again, thanks to everybody in the YouTube chat. Thank you guys so much. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BethelVision. Twitter, I don't even tweet anymore. Where will I be at? I'll be popping around during the season. I don't have a show, so I'll be popping around here. I'll probably hang out with Sedano a little bit or in Cap. And
I'll be there.
I'll be doing
Summer of Funch.
I'll do the Summer of Funch.
Summer of Funch.
Starts before Memorial Day.
It sucks.
Damn it. I guess you can wear white, whatever you want.
Yeah, I will.
Well,
get out this black right here I'm wearing right now.
Again, and if I annoyed you this year, it's out of love. If I made you mad, it's out of love. One thing you're not going to get is sugarcoating. I'm here for you. I didn't kiss up to nobody except for Funch because he gets me coffee during the games.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess it's just my way of saying I don't want to hang up or I don't know. I don't want it to end. But as the Doors would say, this is the end. Oh! Oh, here we go. B. Matthews Jr. See, now I'm fired up. Bethel's in the inner circle. He has to be careful of criticism. Inner circle? I wish I had a circle, bro. Criticism? From who? From what? Nobody knows I exist.
He has no circle.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
B. Matthews Jr., please become my publicist.
Rectangle.
Become my publicist, bro. Let them know I exist.
Not even a triangle. He has nothing.
Oh, man. So if you want to check me out on boxing, I'll be doing that. I guess, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to book a flight. I'm going to New York in the morning. I'm going to check out the Ryan Garcia fight at Times Square. I'm going to do that right now. Man. 3 seed gets bounced in the first round. That ain't supposed to happen. That ain't supposed to happen. B. Matthews Jr., man, appreciate you keeping me in check. Ron the Caddy, thanks for not getting banned in May. Oh, that's right, he's not calling in May. Dead Meow, love you guys, everybody. And my man, JJ. I am legit going to go drink beers with JJ in Belmont Shores in a couple of weeks.
I'll be there.
All right.
Can I come?
No, Parker. You're not invited. Fantasy X Inoue fights this weekend. I might go from New York to Vegas for the Inoue fight on Sunday. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's get out of here. Again, thank you, Rebecca. You're amazing at the highlights. Funch, you're fantastic at what you got to do. Parker, Carlo, everybody that works behind the scenes. And Will, you're the man. All right, I'm Bethel Duran. Thanks for listening. Follow me on Instagram at BethelVision. And, man, can't wait to hear CY tomorrow. Clinton Friends, 710 ESPN. The Lakers season is done. They lose 103-96, and they lose 4-1. Their season is over. Thanks to Active Collision for sponsoring the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball, presented by
Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high quality paint products. Your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years.
Lakers basketball, driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Go Safely California from Caltrans and the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Fantasy Springs Resort. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com.
And remember, you can hear every Lakers game